This portion of New Day Northwest is sponsored by WallyHome.
Welcome back, everybody. The wet weather here in the Northwest can provide a breeding ground for mold and other problems in our houses. A new system co-developed at the University of Washington can help protect your house, your office, or apartment by alerting you to mold, leaks, and other issues before they turn into major headaches. It's called WallyHome, and not only is it ingenious, it's also extremely affordable. Please welcome today WallyHome's Vice President of Marketing, Jacqueline Jake. How are you?
Good. It's good to talk about this because anybody who's had water damage or mold damage in their house knows that it's incredibly expensive.
Yeah.
So we want to catch it early. What inspired the creation of this system?
Well, we had this great technology, and we wanted to find an application that really could make a difference. And we started looking, we were talking to insurance companies, and we knew we had this technology that would work in a home. And so we said, well, what's the biggest problem? And water leaks really are the biggest problem. In 2011, $11 billion was paid out in claims.
Good grief.
And the sad thing is 80% of it would have been preventable just from doing household maintenance.
Right.
And so if you can catch those things before they become catastrophic, then you save your deductible, you save that wear and tear on your home.
Right.
And so it's
a hassle, because it's such a hassle.
Yes.
So tell me, how does this system work?
Well, it's very simple. It connects. This hub connects to your home and connects right into your outlet, and then you connect it to your internet, and then it uses the wiring in your home as like a gigantic receiving antenna. So it's almost like we've turned your home into a big communication platform.
So it turns you into a smart house pretty quickly.
Very quickly, and then you just take these sensors and you walk around and you just push the button and you set them in places where you're most likely to have a leak.
How great. So there's a graphic with the house and kind of shows you where you could put them, where you would most commonly have a leak.
Right. So like, you know, anywhere where the plumbing is stubbed out from your wall, and then you connect that with, like you plug in an appliance with that soft plastic tubing.
Yes.
You're supposed to replace those every 3 to 5 years. Nobody does that.
don't do that.
Nobody does that. No, you're not alone. But yeah, so underneath dishwashers, washing machines, your hot water tank, anywhere where you have water coming into your house, you're susceptible. And so that uses, it communicates through your home, it connects through the internet, and then if you do have a leak, or, you know, conditions are starting to develop for mold, or temperatures are outside of thresholds, like perhaps things are going to freeze, you get a text message, you get an email, and you get a push notification.
That is the coolest thing in the world. Now, show me how we sort of take care of everything on our website once we have everything hooked up. Plus, these are cute.
They are cute, and they're small, and they can go in either orientation. They can slide under things very easily.
Right.
So
and if it turned out
shape.
they were visible, they're not unattractive, so it's no big deal. It's not like some, you know, unattractive piece of equipment. Okay, so what do we have here?
We have my house.
That's your house.
That's my house. And so we've set these around our house, like underneath our dishwasher and a sink. And I know I have a leak underneath my master bedroom sink. And so I can look at what the profile of the temperature's been. You can kind of tell when I took a shower this morning. You can see.
You took a long shower this morning.
Okay, well, there's 2 of us. You can set thresholds. So if you had a sensor in an area that you knew was either like too humid, or you wanted to watch a temperature, like let's say that, oh, well, we're leaving for a few days and we want to make sure that, you know, we don't want the temperature to go below 50 degrees. You would get an alert anytime something like that happened. So you can set the thresholds, and then here's the humidity data. And yes, again, in a shower, you'll see there's a lot more humidity. But it takes all this data and it uses machine learning to kind of watch what's happening in your home, and then it tells you and it alerts you. And so it's very personal.
Now, it looks like it's pretty easy to install based on what you've described. So you can do this yourself, right?
Very easy, yes.
No problem. What is the price and what comes with it?
So it's $299 for a hub and 6 sensors.
Okay.
And then we include monitoring, which is great because for $299, I mean, if you think about what your household like insurance deductible is, if you were to have, is a lot more than that. And then the monitoring, we found that people don't like having subscription agreements anymore. And so we are including the monitoring. So you'll get those texts and those emails and those push notifications.
That'll just happen. I don't have to worry about that.
And the coolest thing about these is because we're using the technology that we have, these sensors will last for 10 to 15 years.
Oh, really? So we don't have to replace batteries. We don't have to worry about that kind of thing.
No, it's really easy.
So where did this technology come from?
So it came out of UW and Georgia Tech. it's powered by Snoopy Technologies. That's the name of our company. And Snoopy is very cute.
Yes.
But it does stand for Sensor Network Utilizing Power Line Infrastructure. And so we have, so that's why the communication network from in your home works, is because we're using all the power lines that are in your home instead of using Wi-Fi, which Wi-Fi drains batteries because you're sending communication over the air.
Yes.
And now all these guys have to do is talk to the nearest wall.
And what's interesting to me is the fact that we've talked about smart homes quite a lot, but we've thought of that in terms of new construction, not something you could use in your own home no matter what you have, but this fits right into whatever it is that's going on in your house.
Right, whether you have a new home or, or an old home. We have a 100-year-old home. And so, yeah, it's great to know. You don't know when these things are going to happen. If you have a new home, you don't know if that guy who plugged in that dishwasher got all those connections right. So it's good for, new homes or existing homes.
Okay, now how do we order? And I understand you have a good deal for everybody.
Our website is WallyHome.com, and we're offering everybody in the audience and then all of your viewers a 10% discount on our product.
Terrific. That is $30 and certainly worth it. Thank you so much. I think that's an ingenious idea, and anybody who's ever had like a dishwasher leak and then the hardwood floor problem that comes after that.
Yes, and then not having a kitchen
and not having your kitchen. Thank you so much. You can find more on our website about WallyHome, including more about how the system works and the special New Day code to save 10% on your purchase.